Good morning, everyone. I am up well before my alarm because I did not have a great night's sleep last night.
Get ready, because this is year 6 of daily vlogging.
Biggest thing was I didn't eat enough, I guess, before I went to bed, and so I was hungry basically throughout the whole night, but I wasn't able to really identify that it was hunger until it was already 6 o'clock in the morning. And so now it's 7 and I went and ate a waffle, but at this point I'm tired, but I'm awake. I'm not gonna be able to fall back to sleep. So hopefully, since I went to bed earlier, I got a decent amount of sleep for the night, even though it felt like I was up all the time. I know I did sleep, but I'm like, God. So it was between that and then excitement over aces, but also nervous excitement over aces, and I don't know. The good news is now I have time to go through social media and stuff on my phone before my alarm goes off at 7:30, so I can do both that and then have plenty of time to get ready.
Woohoo. It is 9:42. I am bolting out of church because I have to make it to AWP by 10:15 to check everyone in. So I am now going to be heading there, hoping that I think I should make it. I think I'll be okay with this amount of time.
I successfully made it to work on time, which was great. It's currently 11:07, so I've been here for almost an hour. I've got a few things that I need to do today, which is great because I'm here until 7:30. The first thing was to put together, or just edit together, but she edited them together, so I just really had to watch through them and then add the beginning and the end and the transition in the middle of the guest for Breaking Character, not this coming week because I still haven't heard from that person, so we just don't have a guest this upcoming week, but for next week. So I'm exporting her vlogs right now, and then I have to come up with her interview questions because we are doing her interview tomorrow evening at 7. And so I got to send those to her, we'll come up with the questions, send them to her. And then the other thing I want to put together is last night I watched the video that I made for myself on January 16th of 2021, and I did a reaction to it. And so I want to piece that together just because I want to put a little bit of it on TikTok, but then upload the rest of it onto YouTube. And yeah, those are my biggest things. Aces is almost at 61,000. It was at 59,000 when I woke up this morning, and then it was about 60,000. It was at 60,000 when I got to church. So I'd also like to state for the record too, that at 49,000 views, Aces surpassed every other video on the JPay Productions channel combined. At 43,000, it passed every other film on the JPay Productions channel combined. It has to reach 64,000 and something, so basically 65,000, to beat out, with the exception of the music video that I did, because that has 40,000, so we would need to reach 110,000 or something views, so we don't know about that, but it needs to reach about 65,000 views to beat out, other than the music video, every other film that I've ever done combined. It's 1:38. I'm finishing up editing the video that I did yesterday of me reacting to the video that I did for myself on January 16th of 2021. Finishing that up, watching it through one more time just to make sure I don't want to cut it down even more. However, it looks like the Wi-Fi here might have just gone out. So that's fun. Also, Aces is at 62,000. My hope is that it will reach 63,000 by the end of rehearsal at 7:30 today. And it's already at 62,125 views. So that may happen. There is something that I was planning to do when I get home, and I still am, because it's not going to be too late. It'll just have been a long day, but that's fine. There's a TikTok that came up that they are a women and queer-owned filmmaker group, basically, that they've just formed it themselves. They're based out of, they said LA, so I don't know if that's Louisiana or Los Angeles, because they didn't put the periods in between L and A. But anyway, they are accepting submissions for their first film, but it is through a acting trend on TikTok. And so I tried to ask the question and say like, hey, do you guys want it to be a specific like self-tape background, or does it like not matter as much? I'm assuming it doesn't matter as much because but anyway, like I want to do that. And so it doesn't need to be memorized, but you know, be familiar with it. So I think I'm gonna do that when I get home, change shirts, obviously, so I will have a self-tape like shirt, just nothing too distracting, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I don't know where I'm gonna do it. Anyway, I still need to do that, but I think I'm gonna order myself lunch to be delivered, dinner, not lunch, dinner to be delivered here around like 6 or 6:30, just in case if they finish rehearsal early, because I have some coupons and I'm hungry enough now to eat my lunch now, and it's only 1:42 and I'm here till 7:30. So everyone, I just got a really, really sweet message. So the audition I did recently, my first audition for February actually, that Amaria helped me with, it was a lot of fun, and the script that I had a really great time with. So I just got a message from the casting director that said, "Hi Jordan Page, I wanted to reach out to convey how much I enjoyed your audition. Unfortunately, we won't be extending a callback invitation, but this is solely because we are casting into an existing familial resemblance and is not a reflection of your talent. It's excellent to know you are a part of the Atlanta acting community, and I hope there's an opportunity for us to collaborate sometime in the future." Like, like that made my whole day, to realize that like they took the time to send me this message to say this was not a reflect, which I mean, I wouldn't have, you know, I just would have thought, oh, I'm just not right for that role. That's totally fine. But especially because that was an audition I had so much fun with and I connected with the character so much. I'm really, really happy to hear that that came through and that they enjoyed that. Wow, that is so kind of them. I am very, very grateful for that. So I was hoping we would hit 63,000 by the end of rehearsal today. It is 3:24, so we still have about 4 hours left of rehearsal, and we've just hit 60. We're actually already at 63,124. I think I'm gonna make a TikTok now, like do a TikTok every time I check it and react, and if it's made it another 1,000, because I always like react. So I'm submitting aces to a ton of more festivals. I found a few festivals that it fits in that are actually like free, or like the thing is only like $3.75 to submit to. So, and then a few more that had four that had discount codes. 3 of them with 70% off discount codes, and 1 of them with 50% off. So those are the bulk of this, but thanks to those discounts, what would have been $174.85 for all, how many of these festivals? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 festivals, and multiple categories in 2 of those festivals, is instead $72.58, which is already higher than what I would normally do for festivals, but I'm really crossing my fingers for aces. I think it'll hopefully do well. Also, I just got recognized from a TikTok comment for rings. I commented on a girl's TikTok, no idea who she is, but I just like what she posted, so I commented on it. She comments back to me and goes, "Wait a second, I know you, I watched your web series." And I commented back, I was like, "Rings? Like, are you kidding me?" And she goes, "Yeah." She goes, "I loved Rings." And I was like, oh my God. So yeah, that was crazy. A lot of fun. So anyway, too, I was just asked to call one of our tech people and see like where he's been these past few rehearsals, but thankfully I didn't have to call, because I went into Lynn's email and found where his mom had emailed last month, I think. Well, yeah, last month, to say that he's in wrestling every weekend until mid-February, and that's why he hasn't been here. So he'll be back in mid-February. So I didn't have to call. So unless if she wants me to figure out exactly what weekend it is, then I will have to call. I was also tasked with going around to the different things. I'm assuming when it gets closer to 7:30, because I don't want to go around and do that stuff now when it's only 5:30. I'll do it closer to like 7 or 6:45, 7, just so I don't, do stuff too early. But asked about like making sure that everything is, good to go, like bathrooms and all of that still look good, so that they can go right at 7:30. But what I said is, I was like, because that's the thing, is like I can't leave until all of the kids are picked up. So if they're ready to go at 7:30, like, that doesn't mean all the parents will be here. So I just said, because it was gonna happen anyway, I was like, you can go at 7:30. I was like, I'll stay here with the kids who aren't picked up yet. And, because that's what I have to do anyway.
Ashlyn, Omari, and I are all talking together and hanging out and sharing stories, which is great. So I'm going to end this here and upload this. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. All my social media is in the description. Love you all.